and made it thrive.
Call that a legacy.
Call it impact.
Call it momentum. Just call it ours.
Because it's the generations of community heroes that give MDA the strength we have today.
And until neuromuscular disease is a thing of the past, you couldn't stop us if you tried.
Join us and celebrate 75 years of breakthroughs at MDA75.org.
Around the world, Children International and friends like you are giving children in poverty a chance to grow and thrive, to be healthy, to succeed in school, and achieve great things. How do we do it? In the best way possible, by helping ensure access to healthcare, nutrition, and educational opportunities. And most importantly, by empowering youths and their families to get out of poverty and into employment through life skills, computer, and job training. The very tools they need to break the cycle of poverty and build futures full of promise. Because every child deserves a chance to realize their full and best potential. Learn more about how Children International is empowering children and families by going to children.org today. That's children.org.
When it comes to a gun suicide attempt, all it takes is a moment.
Heather and I had an argument just like any other couple. I was lost. I had snapped. I had a gun and I was going to take my own life. Heather helped me realize that there was still a life to live for the better of myself, my family. My weapon is now safely put away.
A moment of crisis can happen to anyone. Store your guns, locked, unloaded, and away from ammo. Hear more safe stories at endfamilyfire.org. Brought to you by Brady and the Ad Council.
Attack and dominate. Morning Juice is on YouTube and 10TV Plus.
Sponsored by Riverside Bank of Dublin.
Join Bobby Carpenter and Tito weekdays starting at 6 or watch on demand. More Bobby, less commercials. The Fan.
Looking for a hassle-free car buying experience? At Buyers Subaru Dublin, you can shop entirely online. Browse our inventory, get your trade-in value, and secure financing all from the comfort of your home. All backed by the trusted team that's been serving from the same location under the windmill at 270 and Sawmill for 25 years. Right now, buy a new 2025 Subaru Outback for 1.9% for up to 72 months. Start your journey today at BuyersSubaruDublin.com. Buyers Auto, driving the next generation of buyers. Subject to credit approval. Financing offer term up to 72 months on 2025 Subaru Outback. Cannot be combined with any other incentive. See dealer for details. Offer ends 9/31/25.
Saving money on your exterior painting project at Menards. Pristine is Dutch Boy's most durable exterior paint and primer in one. With its Rain Rinse technology, Rain naturally washes away dirt and grime. Plus, it resists cracking and peeling, making it perfect to withstand the harshest weather conditions. Save big money on pristine exterior paint now at Menards. Plus, check out our weekly flyer on menards.com for more great deals happening this week.
Save big money at Menards.
Hey there, Jane Lynch here. You want to hear something funny? Too bad. You want to hear something uplifting that will inspire you? Good. Because today, I want to talk to you about Direct Relief, a humanitarian organization that does seriously good work when it counts. Fires, hurricanes, earthquakes. When disaster strikes, Direct Relief immediately shows up with medicines, medical supplies, and everything doctors and nurses need to save lives. Let's ship her out! Every day across the United States and around the world, they're making an enormous difference. If someone needs help, Direct Relief helps. No politics, no red tape. Hey, what you doing over there?
Oh, I'm packing insulin for kids with diabetes.
See, every box here is literally a lifeline for someone in critical need. So check them out at directrelief.org. You might just bring a smile to someone's face.
The Fan Guest Hotline is sponsored by Right Way Heating and Cooling and Bryant, doing whatever it takes to keep you and your home comfortable. The Fan.
From Picktown to Marysville and everything in between, this is Buyers Subaru Dublin High School Overtime on The Fan.
Glad to have you along. Buyers Subaru Dublin's high school football overtime. I am Ryan Baker. He is the guru, Lee Cochran. And Lee, our game of the week tonight, Pickerington North beats Grove City 31-21. And I think this was a game that this is kind of how we would have had it going tonight. Like Grove City would put up a fight. They got a couple guys back tonight. I know one on defense for sure, and that probably helped them. Kind kind of a defensive battle in this game early. Then the points took over, and Pickerington North, they just kind of wear on you. They're so athletic. They're so talented. Most nights, Pickerington North, when they play, they're the most talented team on the field, and it just kind of got to Grove City, and they finally pull away.
Yeah, and it was 14-10. Grove City was leading after Carson Welsh's second touchdown pass, and then Pickerington North runs off 21 straight, get a touchdown late in the game to make it closer. But yeah, I would agree. It's probably about the way we thought it would come about, and Coach Waite said that, the injuries have just taken their toll on Grove City this year. And he's not blaming any of their previous losses on that, but it has an effect on them. But this is about as healthy as they've been. And for a while we saw, that they can hang with them.
Pickerington North, they lose their opener to Lakewood St. Ed's 24-0. They've rolled off 7 straight now. I think we've kind of talked about Watterson and Olentangy Orange as being that cream of the crop here in Central Ohio. Pickerington North's got to be right there, if not with them, just behind.
Yeah, and Pickerington North, they'd had a couple shutouts in a row, but after they've only allowed 13 points after that opener coming into tonight. But let's put that in perspective. The teams that they beat since then, heading into tonight, were combined 12 and 30. Take away Pickerington Central, that's 6-29. I mean, that's why they're a very good team, but that's why they're lower in the region rankings than you would probably expect, because we have them in your and I's top 10. We have them higher than what they're ranked in the region.
Yeah, we do. In New Albany, they got a good game. They had a good game tonight. New Albany, those games are always tricky. And then Gahanna looks very good. They got a nice 42-7 win tonight in their game over Westerville Central, a team who had won a couple here. So a couple nice tests for Pickerington North here as they round out the season.
Well, especially at that Week 10 game against Gahanna, because that's probably going to looks like it will decide the OCC Ohio title, and that'll be good. I mean, Pickerington North needs that schedule to step up a little bit as they head into the playoffs.
One thing that's good, when your game runs long, you get a lot of finals. So we'll start giving you some of those final scores coming up next. It's high school football overtime on The Fan.
Bobby Carpenter demands that you watch Morning Juice on YouTube. If you don't, Tito will move into your house.
Live at 6 a.m. on YouTube and streaming on the Fan app.
Matty Ice here. How far are you willing to drive for a great deal on a new vehicle? Well, I made the short drive north to McDaniel GM Superstore in Marion and got my new car. And right now, you can get a 2025 Chevy Silverado 1500 with up to $12,000 off MSRP for qualified buyers. They believe in a no-hassle sales experience, so you can get the truck you want at a price you'll love without the stress. They're just off Route 23 on 95 in Marion, or you can visit McDanielGMSuperstore.com. Chevrolet, together, let's drive.
Hi, I'm Dr. John Runyon from Runyon Dental Group. Are you missing teeth, or do you have uncomfortable dentures? Dental implants can not only transform your smile, they can restore your confidence and allow you to eat those foods you love that you've been missing. When I was in my early 30s, I was in a similar situation, needing complex dental work and dental implants. I understand all the emotions that you're feeling because I've been the patient, and I know that we can help you. Schedule a free consultation today at RunyonDentalGroup.com. That's RunyonDentalGroup.com.
It's been a real journey since 2014. When I first had my injury, I realized that my home was just not working for me and that it was time to ask for help. Homes for Our Troops is really giving me my life back. The shower allows me to go in and turn around with my chair, pull down storage racks, automated door systems, hours of my morning given back to me. Adaptive sports are a huge part of my life, a huge part of my healing journey as well. Homes for Our Troops helped with making sure that I had a home gym so that I can continue to train. This past year, I was able to host Thanksgiving in my home. And it was the first time I was able to have my whole family in one place, and I was able to contribute to the meal. There are a lot more veterans in need, and Homes for Our Troops is going to be there to help them too.
Homes for Our Troops builds and donates specially adapted custom homes nationwide for severely injured post 9/11 veterans and enables them to rebuild their lives. Join our mission at hfotusa.org.
While serving in Vietnam, a grenade took my ability to see. Today I'm a sculptor. Now my fingers are my eyes. I'm Michael Naranjo. As a veteran, I know the challenges of life can be great. In my art, turning a lump of clay into something beautiful, that is worth doing. Life is like that. We each must use what we can to make things better.
DAV helps veterans like Michael get the benefits they've earned. They help more than 1 million veterans every year in life-changing ways.
Now, I show others how they can create something with their own hands. I know it can do a lot of good. With support from DAV, more veterans can shape their lives into a thing of beauty. My victory is bringing beauty into the world.
Michael Naranjo, may your victories inspire many more. Support more victories for veterans. Go to DAV.org.
As we wonder why our kids are struggling, someone is getting bullied. As we discuss how to improve their mental health, someone is being harassed on social media. As we wonder why they're skipping school, someone is crying themselves to sleep. Knowing the signs is the best way to prevent bullying.
Please just leave me alone.
Learn the signs at sandyhookpromise.org.
Broadcasting from the Lindsay Honda Studios.
Honda makes the cars, Lindsay makes the difference. Visit lindsayhonda.com.
WBNS-FM, HD1 Columbus, The Fan. Friday nights mean high school football in Ohio. This is Byers Subaru Dublin High School Overtime on The Fan.
You're daggone right it is, and it's week 8 of high school football overtime, and week 8 means big matchups. So let's go ahead and give you the scores. This all got underway in the City League last night. Linden McKinley improves to 8-0. They shut out Mifflin last night 60-0. That was in the City League North. In the City League South last night, Afrocentric got a 54-8 win over South, so they improved to 7-1. Beechcroft also played last night. They played Dayton Stivers and won 41-8. Tonight in the City League, East knocks off Centennial 26-6. Walnut Ridge 56-0 winners in the City League South over Briggs, and Marion Franklin knocks off Eastmore 34-18. In the OCC Buckeye, Pickerington Central, they're 7-1. They beat Groveport 33-17. Newark 31-28. They beat Taze Valley. And Lee, seems like every week we talk about a new record for Bodie Smith.
Yeah, Bodie Smith had 2 touchdown passes tonight, gives him 23 on the season. That ties Steele Meester for the single-season record.
I got to be honest, 23 sounded low. I thought he had more than that as much as we've talked about him.
I thought it was at least 10 or so more.
Canal Winchester hammers Logan 72-14. Lancaster edges Reynoldsburg 21-20. In the OCC Capital, Dublin Sciotos 5-3. They beat Delaware 34-24. Big Walnuts 7-1, 37-3. They knock off Westerville North. Westerville South, they're 6-2. They get by Westland 21-14. In the OCC Cardinal, Olentangy continues to roll 17-11. They knock off Hilliard Darby. Marysville in overtime squeaks by Thomas Worthington 29-28. Olentangy Berlin's won 3 straight 20-3. They top Dublin Jerome. In the OCC Central, how about this? A little bit of an upset in a rivalry game. Dublin Kaufman 24-20 over Hilliard Davidson, and lead defense does win ball games.
Well, especially tonight, because Dublin Kaufman got 2 defensive scores. Carson Stokes had an 80-yard fumble return, and Sean May had an interception return. But it was Brandon Scholl's 5-yard run with 2 minutes left for the winning points.
Olentangy Liberty, they get by Hilliard Bradley 21-13. And in maybe the game of the week, Lee, Olentangy Orange knocks off Upper Arlington 28-14. Lucas Fickle, 4 touchdown runs for the Pioneers as they improve to 8-0. In the OCC Ohio, of course, you heard it right here on the Fan. Pickerington North improves to 7-1 with a 31-21 win over Grove City. They'll play New Albany next week, who shut out Central Crossing tonight 47-0. Gahanna 42-7 winners over Westerville Central. In the CCL, DeSales gets by St. Charles 42-14. Nice night from RJ Day, Lee.
RJ Day, career high 297 yards, 4 touchdowns. 11 of those went to Dax Middleton for 146 yards. And then if we want to talk a little bit of running, Jonathan Brown, he becomes the 12th Stallion in school history to rush for 2,000 in a career. Another number we thought was a little low.
Yeah, I was surprised that as much running of the football DeSales has done over the years that they didn't have more 2,000-yard rushers. Jonathan Brown going to play his college football. We don't like to talk about that team up north, but that's where he's going to be toting the rock next year. Watterson, they're 7-0. They beat Hartley 57-7 this evening. Let's switch to some other games here in the Central Buckeye League tonight. Reedy gets by Bexley 30-7, and Columbus Academy tops Buckeye Valley 38-24. Mid-State League Buckeye, Amanda Clear Creek 31-6 winners over Logan Elm. Fairfield Union doubles up Circleville 6-3, and Hamilton Township 40-0 winners over Liberty Union. That's a big one, Lee, because that sets up a nice game next week in our game of the week, as Hamilton Township will take on Bloom Carroll. Bloom Carroll beats St. Clairsville tonight 25-14.
Yeah, that's going to be a whale of a ball game. That's probably going to decide that Mid-State League Buckeye title.
In the Mid-State League Cardinal, Fisher Catholic, they're 7-1. We haven't even talked about them. 21-14, they beat Bern Union. Licking County League Buckeye tonight, Mount Vernon 42, Licking Heights 13. Licking Valley beats Granville 35-14. The Panthers 8-0 on the year. Watkins Memorial 69-16 winners over Zanesville. In the Licking County League Cardinal, Heath 40, Newark Catholic 6. Utica doubles up Northridge 28-14. London in the Central Buckeye Conference, they hammered. This was a battle of unbeatens. They hammered Jonathan Alder 38-0. We'll talk to their head coach, Kyle Cutler, coming up here in about 5 minutes. In the Ohio Heritage Conference, there was a big one tonight. Mechanicsburg hands West Jefferson their first loss of the year, 21-14. Madison Plains beats Cedarville this evening, 40-30. Centerburg tops Danville 44-14. Grandview knocks off Grove City Christian 27-15. We talked about that Bloom Carroll game. Westfall loses to Huntington tonight by a score of 34-21. We're going to take a quick timeout, though. When we come back, it's the head coach of the London Red Raiders. They are 8-0 after a big win tonight. Kyle Cutler joins us next on The Fan.
We have so many local shows, I can't fit them in a 10-second promo. So let's just say we're live and local all damn day. The Fan.
Your child's oral health milestones matter. By age 1, see a pediatric dentist to establish good oral health habits. At 7, see an orthodontist to check your child's bite, teeth, and jaws. Around 15, visit an oral and maxillofacial surgeon to have your child's wisdom teeth examined. Remember, milestones met, healthy teeth set. Visit milestonesmet.org.
You know what hope is? Hope is action. Carving a path forward, even when it's hard.
And kids who still know how to dream. They're the best pathfinders of all.
So at Child Fund, hope means helping millions of children living in poverty worldwide to grow up healthy, educated, skilled, and so all those good things can come true for them. Safe.
And that means safe at home, safe at school, and safe online.
Hope means walking this path together. All of us. Because when we work together, we can do so much more.
That's right. Hope includes you.
Child Fund. Because we need each other.
To learn how Child Fund works with children in 23 countries to help them achieve their full potential, visit childfund.org. That's childfund.org.
My son Ian was diagnosed with a brain tumor at the age of 16 months. The outlook was pretty rough. I mean, it was, we had no hope until St. Jude rescued us. I mean, they saved him. To this date, we are 12 years into this journey, and from day one, we've never once seen a bill. It gave us the peace of mind to know that we're there with our son, and we're gonna beat cancer together. Now, he is doing really, really well. He's alive, because of what St. Jude has done. He's here because of the doctors who came before, their blood, their sweat, their tears, the knowledge accumulated and shared, with everyone else around the world. This is how we get rid of this, how we help kids beat cancer all over. It's the future.
Together, we will make cures possible for every child everywhere. Learn more at stjude.org.
Austin and Berm are back with a new daily podcast, the ultimate OSU football insiders. It's refreshing to have some smart people working here from time to time.
The Beat with Austin and Berm on the 10 TV Plus app.
Subscribe today.
If you're 55 or older and into that whole saving money thing, T-Mobile has an exclusive phone and internet bundle just for you. Right now, get 2 unlimited phone lines plus 5G home internet for just $30 each per month with autopay, plus taxes and fees. And with 5G home internet, setup is easy with just 1 cord and no technician needed, which is great if you're also into that whole keeping it simple thing. Switch now and experience the best mobile network in the U.S. Visit your local store to start saving. T-Mobile, it's better over here. Based on analysis by Ookla of speed test intelligence data Q4 2024 to Q1 2025. Ookla trademarks used under license. Unlimited on our network. Customers on voice plan may notice speeds lower than other customers and further reduction if using more than 50 gigs a month due to data prioritization. Video streams and SD on this plan. Home internet pricing after $20 in monthly bill credit plus $5 per line without autopay. Debit or bank account required. See 5G device coverage and access details at T-Mobile.com.
Hey guys, 13-year NFL veteran and Super Bowl champion Jason McCourty here, and I'm the Innovation Ambassador at FAIR, Food Allergy and Research Education. I would say the most challenging thing as a parent of a kid who has a food allergy is probably the ignorance that I myself had in the beginning. I didn't know what anaphylactic shock was. I didn't know the dangers, let alone the things that she needed to be able to have a normal life. When you go to drop your kid off, and every single time in the beginning, we'd have to go through everything she was allergic to. Preparation is everything. And me, for playing football for 13 years, it was all throughout the course of the week. It's getting ready for game day. When you're on the field, you're playing for your fans. At home, you're playing for your family. My playbook, read labels, keep it allergy friendly, and have an epinephrine nasal spray as a backup plan. Because when my family's safe from food allergens, that's the real victory. Visit foodallergy.org to learn more.
Fan weather.
From the Logan AC and Heat Services Weather Center.
Sunny skies, light winds, and a comfortable finish on this Friday, and a nice start to your weekend. Temperatures in the upper 60s, down to the low to mid 40s for Saturday morning with a dry start and finish. Plenty of sunshine Saturday afternoon, back in the low 70s. With your 10 weather impact forecast, I'm Chief Meteorologist Jerry Martz on The Fan.
Ryan Baker knows more about high school football than anyone. Except Lee Cochran. This is Spires Subaru Dublin High School Overtime on The Fan.
Welcome back into high school football overtime. I'm Ryan Baker. He is the guru, Lee Cochran. Some big games always in week 8. And, man, there was a massive one tonight in the Central Buckeye Conference. 7-0 London took on 7-0 Jonathan Alder. And London is the team that's moving to 8-0 with a 38-0 win tonight. Their head coach, Kyle Cutler, joins us now on the Bryant Heating and Cooling Systems fan guest hotline. And, Coach, that Jonathan Alder team is a really good team. For the second year in a row, you guys have been able to shut them out and beat them really well. I know they had a couple turnovers in the first half that you guys were able to force, and that always helps in a big game like this. But how were you guys able to dominate tonight?
Yeah, we have a lot of respect to Coach Glass and his staff and that organization over there, Class Act. I think you hit the nail on the head. We had some turnovers opportunities early, and that just kind of projected the rest of the game and how it flowed.
Well, Coach, Ryan used a key word there, dominate. You guys dominate so far this year on both sides of the ball. You have 4 straight shutouts now. You haven't given up more than 14 points in the game. And this is only the second time you've been held under 40 points. I mean, what's been the key to the success this year?
I think just being London, we got a group of kids that work really hard. They buy in, and it's one of those classes where it's just coming together, and we've been successful with that formula.
Okay, now, last year you had the good run to the state semifinal. Year before that, you were 11-1. What's it going to take to get to that next step this year?
That's what we're focused on, one game at a time, and you got to play each game like it's your last. So you got some good football teams in Division III and around Central Ohio, and obviously around the state. So we got to find what that formula is and make sure we can advance.
Coach, 31 straight wins in the regular season now. That's the third longest active streak in the state of Ohio. We've talked to coaches before that have had these runs like this. How much, one, does that extra football that you guys play in the playoffs help you for the next year? And then that state semifinal loss last year, how much fuel was that for your guys in the offseason to take that next step this year?
We might be wired a little different in today's age or culture, but we're truly worried about one game at a time and making sure our kids are locked in and their academics are set. We just try to do things the right way, and we've been blessed with some victories and some talent.
Coach, before we get you out of here, for some of the people that may not pay attention to London football, who are a couple of the kids that are really key for you and instrumental in this 8-0 start this year?
For us, it starts up front. Garrett Kermeen and Nico Urian have done a great job. Our senior leadership there really kind of projected us. Danny McNeil has been a force. Bryson Toronto, young guy, stepped up today. And our defense just played really well tonight. So we've had a lot of contributors and guys, when it's their opportunity, seem to step up and find a way to be successful.
Well, Coach, congratulations on the big win tonight and the great start to this season so far. Best of luck to you and the Raiders here as you wrap up the regular season, and definitely all the luck in that Division III Region 12.
Awesome. I appreciate it.
The head coach of London, Kyle Cutler, joining us on the Bryan Heating and Cooling Systems fan guest hotline. So London has been there, right? Mm-hmm. They make it to the state semifinal last year. I think it was kind of eye-opening for me, like, hey, let's pay attention to this school or to this team when they beat New Albany to start the year, right? And listen, London's a Division III team. New Albany's a Division II team. So there's not a huge size discrepancy there. But, I mean, New Albany has just been in our forefront of our minds so much with football, and that was a hard-fought 14-11 win for London. And then I was like, well, let's take a look at this team. And you mentioned it, Lee. Outside of that 14-11 game with New Albany, they haven't played a close game at all. They have just been dominating people.
Yeah, they've only had one game within 30 points since then, which is pretty impressive. And, Coach Cutler did bring it up and said, Division III is just a juggernaut, led by Watterson. And that's who ended London's season last year. And it'll be interesting to see how that matches up this year.
Could you imagine, because last year everything got moved around and London got moved to Region 12. Could you imagine if they're in that Region 11 with all of those teams, Watterson included? I mean, that region already is difficult enough. If you'd throw London back in there, holy cow.
Oh, yeah, that would be we've talked a lot about Region 11 over the years. But, yeah, you got Watterson. I mean, Hamilton Township, Licking Valley right there. My goodness, Steubenville, perennial power. I mean, and don't forget about Bloom Carroll. Bloom Carroll with a big win tonight. You mentioned that score.
I love that for our game of the week next week.
What a good call on that, because that's going to decide the Mid-State League Buckeye title. That's going to be a great one. It hasn't historically.
Mid-State League Buckeye title and seedings, right?
Seedings, yeah.
For the postseason in Region 11 there, I would guess, I don't know, I would guess the winner of that game may have a shot at getting a bye in the postseason, which could be huge. So.
Oh, yeah. I mean, and very true. But, yeah, you're looking at, what was it? Bloom Carroll's won 7 of the last 8 games. The only time that Hamilton Township has won was a couple years ago when they had when they won their first 9 games of the season and then lost the last 2, but it got a share of the title. I think this is going to be a little closer.
Yeah, it probably will. I hope so, for our sake, right? We want a good game next week on the air.
Just not a long game.
A long game. Hey, speaking of that, we've got to take a quick 2-minute timeout. When we come back, Lee and I will run through the scores again and talk about these games a little bit. It's high school football overtime, brought to you by Byers Subaru Dublin on The Fan.
T-Bone and Tyvus are everything you want in a delicious breakfast. Lots of empty calories, no nutritional value.
Weekday mornings from 6 to 9.
Hey, what's up? It's T-Bone here for Window Nation. We have had some good weather over this fall. It's been mostly warm, but sooner or later, it's going to get cold. Maybe you're already starting to feel it in your house because your old drafty windows are letting in that air. Could be the builder grade windows that just came with your house. You thought you were getting great windows. Turns out they weren't as good as you thought. That's where Window Nation can help. This month, you can buy 2 windows and you'll get 2 more for free. There is no limit to how many windows you replace. Plus, your total price includes 1-day installation. Window Nation also has a deal where you don't have to make any payments for 2 years. Is that going to help out with your holiday bills a little bit? I would think so. And above and beyond all that, Window Nation also is giving away tickets to an Ohio State football game when you upgrade your home with Window Nation windows. Free windows, 0 payments for 2 years, all with Window Nation. Go to windownation.com. The estimate is free, the windows are great, and you can get Ohio State tickets. What's not to love? Go to windownation.com today. Once again, that's windownation.com.
In honor of all those we've lost to cancer and those still fighting and thriving, like basketball analyst and cancer champion Dick Vitale.
I want to beat cancer. I'm going to beat it. That's no doubt in my mind. I'm going to win this battle.
Defeating cancer will take all of us. Join our team to help fund game-changing research that saves lives. At the V Foundation, V is for victory over cancer. V is for victory over the odds. V is for victory over health disparities, victory over setbacks, victory over the unknown. V is for victory over giving up.
Don't give up. Don't ever give up.
Donate to the V Foundation to join our team and help save lives.
Cancer can take away all my physical abilities. It cannot touch my mind, it cannot touch my heart, and it cannot touch my soul.
100% of donations fund game-changing cancer research. Donate now to the V Foundation at v.org.
Wake up and laugh with the Bob and Tom Show on the Fan 2.
Weekday mornings from 6 to 10.
It says here they've won 5 Marconi Awards. I can't even spell Marconi. The Fan 2, Columbus's home of the Bob and Tom Show.
Hey there, you've got a ton of equity in your home. You're sitting on a gold mine. You could do so much with all that cash, like travel, invest it, or pay off debt. But you can't touch it unless you sell your home. But you really don't want to move. And besides, homes are sitting on the market a long time these days. You're trapped, right? Not with TrueHold. With TrueHold, you can cash out your equity in as little as 30 days. But listen, you don't have to move. You can stay in the home you love as a renter. That's TrueHold's Sell and Stay program. Cash out your entire home's value and stay put. TrueHold even covers property taxes, property insurance, and essential repairs. Imagine using that equity to travel, invest, or pay off debt. And you can stay in your home. It's brilliant, especially in this slow market. Get your all-cash offer now. Call 1-855-300-9993. Again, that's 1-855-300-9993. Or visit TrueHold.com. The smarter, faster way to cash out on your home's value without moving. That's TrueHold.com.
Some journeys start small, with small pause and big purpose.
Look how little fly, you sweet girl.
Every great partnership begins with the first step.
Ella, let's go.
Guiding them through the world so one day they can guide someone through life. With shared experience, confidence grows, and the path becomes clear. It takes time, patience, and love. But the reward lasts a lifetime.
Good girl, Bob.
You don't just raise a puppy. You raise a future. Become a Dogs Inc. puppy raiser. Give a dog a purpose. Give someone hope.
Learn more at dogsinc.org.
Feeling stuck on your own 10-yard line in the career game? Maybe it's time to just go for IT. My Computer Career has the game plan to score a rewarding new IT career in months. Whether you're a rookie, a breakout career changer, or a military veteran ready to serve. Why spend years chasing a college degree when you can fast-track your future in IT starting now? Take your mark, get set, go for IT. Take the free career evaluation at mycomputercareer.edu today. Financial aid is available to those who qualify, including VA benefits.
This show gets you so close to high school football, you can smell the sticky shoulder pads. It's Byers Subaru Dublin High School Overtime on The Fan.
We're going to run through the scores one more time here. City League North kicked us off last night. Lyndon McKinley, a 60-0 win over Mifflin. The scores in the City League North tonight: East beats Centennial 26-6. And I don't have a final on Northland Whetstone, but Northland was up 28-3 big in that one. So that sets up a fun couple of next 2 weeks, right, Lee? Lyndon plays Lyndon plays Northland next week, and then East in week 10. So we will know that City League North. We'll know next week if that Lyndon East matchup is for the City League North title.
Yes, well, it's for all the marbles, as they say. There we go.
In City League South last night, Afrocentric improved to 7-1. They beat South 54-8. In the South tonight, Walnut Ridge 56-0 over Briggs, and Marion Franklin beats Eastmore 34-18. Walnut Ridge and Afrocentric, that is next week, Lee, and that will probably be for the City League South title.
Without a doubt.
In the OCC Buckeye, also Beechcroft last night beat Dayton Stivers 41-8. In the OCC Buckeye, Pickerington Central knocks off Groveport 33-17. Newark knocks off Tays Valley 31-28. Canal Winchester hammers Logan 72-14, and Lancaster gets by Reynoldsburg 21-10. In the OCC Capital, Dublin Scioto picked up their first league win 34-24 over Delaware. Big Walnut cruises 37-3 over Westerville North, and Westerville South 21-14 winners over Westland. In the OCC Cardinal, Olentangy 3-0 in the league. They beat Hilliard Darby 17-11. Marysville gets by Thomas Worthington in overtime 29-28. Olentangy Berlin beats Dublin Jerome 20-3. In the OCC Central, it was Dublin Kaufman 24, Hilliard Davidson 20. Olentangy Liberty over Hilliard Bradley 21-13, and Olentangy Orange doubles up Upper Arlington 28-14. The Pioneers now 8-0 on the year. In the OCC Ohio, it was our game of the week. Pickerington North 31-21 winners over Grove City. New Albany with the shutout 47-zip over Central Crossing, and Gahanna improves to 6-2 with a 42-7 win over Westerville Central. CCL tonight, DeSales 42-14 winners over St. Charles. Watterson all over Hartley 57-7. Central Buckeye League, Reedy 30-7 winners over Bexley, and Columbus Academy beats Buckeye Valley 38-24. In the Mid-State League, you had Logan Elm falling to Amanda Clear Creek 31-6. Fairfield Union 6-3 winners over Circleville, and Hamilton Township 40-0 over Liberty Union. Fisher Catholic 21-14 winners over Byrne Union. In the Licking County League tonight, Mount Vernon beats Licking Heights 42-13. Licking Valley remains undefeated. They beat Grandview 35-14. Watkins Memorial 69, Zanesville 16, and it was Heath 40-6 over Newark Catholic, and Utica doubling up Northridge 28-14. London 38-0 winners in a battle of unbeatens over Jonathan Alder. West Jeff gets their first loss of the year. They fall to Mechanicsburg 21-14. Grandview gets back on the right side of things 27-15. They beat Grove City Christian, and Bloom Carroll knocked off St. Clairsville tonight 24-15. And Lee, we have to talk about this. It was dicey again for Marion Local. But the streak is alive. It goes to 72 straight games. In overtime, Marion Local beats Anna 28-27. It was double overtime, actually. Anna went for 2 to win the game. They come up short. Man, Marion Local is walking a tightrope this year, but they keep winning somehow.
You wonder, is it these kids have so much confidence that they can win these close games, or is this record, this winning streak, kind of getting them feeling antsy? I don't know which way it goes.
Who knows, but somehow Coach Goodwin and the gang, they keep doing it. We will get the Guru's final thoughts on Week 8. You know he's going to look ahead to Week 9 as well. Coming up next, it's high school football overtime on The Fan.
We used to have a billboard with our host's face on it, but only ugly people work here now.
You mama say you ugly, hey!
The Fan, Ohio's sports destination.
Finally, fall is here. The leaves are changing, the air is crisp, and the cooler temperatures are a welcome relief. But as those temperatures continue to drop, it's also a reminder that winter is just around the corner. We know it might feel a little early to start talking about freezing temperatures and snow, but now is the perfect time to make sure your roof is ready. Before the winter weather hits, wouldn't you like the peace of mind that your home is protected? If you're unsure about the condition of your roof or just want to be prepared for the months ahead, call the professionals you can trust at Newman Roofing. With over 30 years in business and 3 generations of Newmans in the roofing industry, we're dedicated to educating you about your roof so you understand exactly what's happening. We believe that an informed homeowner can make the very best decision for their needs. Give us at Newman Roofing a call today at 614-NEW-ROOF. That's 614-NEW-ROOF, or visit us online at newmanroofing.com. Let Newman Roofing help you prepare for winter the right way.
We are the keepers of the wild, America's original and most invested conservationists. For more than 80 years, we've been committed to conserving wildlife and the natural landscapes that define our nation. From rugged alpine ridgelines to peaceful tall grass prairies, we've supported the conservation of more than 36 million acres of American wildlands. Our funding has led to cleaner water, fresher air, and improved wildlife habitat. From abundant fish and waterfowl populations to robust deer and elk herds, nothing is more important than maintaining wild spaces for adventurers to explore and wildlife to thrive. We are America's hunters and target shooters, stewards of the American outdoors.
America's hunters and target shooters, along with firearm, ammunition, and archery manufacturers, have invested more than $46 billion to help state fish and wildlife agencies manage and protect wildlife and wildlands across America. For more information, visit outdoorstewards.org.
Looking for a hassle-free car buying experience? At Buyers Subaru Dublin, you can shop entirely online, browse our inventory, get your trade-in value, and secure financing, all from the comfort of your home. All backed by the trusted team that's been serving from the same location under the windmill at 270 and Sawmill for 25 years. Right now, buy a new 2025 Subaru Outback for 1.9% for up to 72 months. Start your journey today at BuyersSubaruDublin.com. Buyers Auto, driving the next generation of buyers. Subject to credit approval. Financing offer term up to 72 months on 2025 Subaru Outback. Cannot be combined with any other incentive. See dealer for details. Offer ends 9/31/25.
Your new Columbus home for the Jim Rome Show is The Fan 2.
Catch the live experience weekdays from 3 to 6.
Just one requirement. Have a take and don't suck. The Fan 2, Columbus's home of the Jim Rome Show.
Teachers are dynamic leaders, shaping a new generation. They bring a variety of perspectives from diverse backgrounds, innovating how they teach to prepare students for our fast-changing world. Achieving this takes skill and expertise. They're tireless explorers, creatively discovering a universe of solutions, telling stories, experimenting, inspiring, mentoring, connecting cultures, and connecting with each other, leading by example. Experience the unique joy of helping students thrive. Teaching is a journey that shapes lives. Are you ready to begin? Explore teaching at teach.org, a campaign supported by the U.S. Department of Education, teach.org, and 1 million teachers of color.
I'm Shanola Hampton. Every day, millions of people face hunger. Today, I will share with you some of their experiences. I'm stuck between paying for medications or paying for food. John from Maine. After paying my bills, I can buy groceries. It's sad to say, food comes last. Alice from Oregon. I thought pantries were for less fortunate people, but anybody could be less fortunate in a day or even a second. Claire from Virginia. The Feeding America network of food banks helps provide over 6 billion meals to people in need each year. No one should have to worry where their next meal will come from. Together, we can end hunger. Learn more at feedingamerica.org.
All your favorite fan shows are available when you want them.
Head to 971thefan.com and hit that subscribe button.
The Fan, Ohio sports destination. From Picktown to Marysville and everything in between, this is Buyers Subaru Dublin High School Overtime on The Fan.
Final segment, Week 8, high school football overtime. A big thanks to Byers Subaru Dublin for bringing us to you. It's been a wild show. It's been a fast show. It's been a condensed show, Lee. But it is time for the Guru's final thoughts on Week 8.
All right, first of all, we've not even really talked about Big Walnut. They're following the same path as last year. Lose the opener to Watterson and then just win. They made a state semifinal last year. Tonight they win big over Western North. Eli Stump, 8 for 9, 97 yards passing. Not good numbers. How about 3 touchdowns? And then Nolan Burley, 14 carries, 146 yards, and touchdown. Ho-hum, you're right. If I got a ho-hum like that in high school, I probably wouldn't be sitting here. Berlin, we were curious how Berlin started out 0-5. Look now, 3-5. Going to be playing next week. Very likely to be 4-5, an undefeated showdown with Olentangy in the Cardinal.
And that will be our game of the week, Week 10.
Look at that. I tee him up. You hit him long.
Chicks dig the long ball.
Chicks dig the long ball. Another team we really haven't talked about, Mount Vernon, big win tonight. They're 6-2. They are closing in on just its third playoff berth in school history. Very amazing. They had gone 7-33 the past 4 seasons. Last made the playoffs 2020. Before that, 1993.
Coach Mark Weber for them, who came there from Tays Valley, he kind of started the Tays Valley program that we see now that's, kind of competitive there, pushing on the edge of the playoffs. He left there. We were kind of surprised he left. He showed up at Mount Vernon the next year, and they've started to do well.
Mm-hmm. And we'll stay in the Licking County League. Licking Valley 8-0. Donovan Giulioni, 29 carries, 219 yards tonight. Amazing. We've talked about London. We've got all those. And as you said, we always look ahead to next week. Afrocentric Walnut Ridge, very big game, going to decide City South. Bloom, Carroll, Hamilton Township, we've talked about that. Fisher Catholic, Grove City Christian.
How about that?
That is a big one. Both those teams are undefeated in Mid-State League Cardinal play. Mount Vernon, who I just mentioned, they've got Licking Valley. They're out Licking Valley next week. That'll be a good one. And a game that, I'm interested in, I talked to you about this earlier, Harvest Prep at Westfield South. Harvest Prep, you said you got a waiver from OHSAA to be able to advance to the playoffs.
Yeah, because their game with Akron St. Vincent St. Mary's got canceled, and then they played a Canadian school that isn't recognized in the OHSAA standings, and you got to have 8 games to qualify for the playoffs. What a great week! Congratulations to all the teams in Week 8. Already excited for Week 9. The Kevin Stefanski Show next.
Catch the latest from the world of Ohio State athletics. Weeknights at 6 on the Buckeye Show. News, special guests, and everything